Hi, I'm Ralph Harbison. This is my newest blog post for my blog on ralphharbison.com. Today we're going to talk about goals. We're going to start a series on goals. The first step is step 0. That's where we're going to start. It's not uncommon for me to have coaching clients, people that I am working as a mentor to, or as a consultant, that they just don't have any goals. They don't have any long-term goals. They have some short-term goals, but they don't understand why they need goals, how to set goals, any of that. And I don't get upset about that because for a lot of my life, I've been the same way. I didn't understand the real nature of a goal. I didn't understand how to do it. I didn't understand what a good goal is and a bad goal. But now I know, and I want to help share that information with you. So we're going to start at step 0. Step 0 is where everything in the world starts. You never start on step 1. You don't go from the first floor to the second floor without starting somewhere. You don't go from laying down as a newborn baby to running. There has to be standing up. There has to be taking that first step, but the first step comes from a 0 point, no steps at all. So the no step is the basic question, what is a goal? And then from that basic question, we get the other questions for step 0. Why do I need a goal? And what makes a good goal and a bad goal? When a good goal is something that is worth setting, a bad goal is not. It's not an ethical, moral set judgment or anything like that. So let's start. What is a good goal? Well, the classic definition of a goal is a desired outcome that a person, system, or organization plans and works towards. It's a great definition. In fact, that definition, if we think about it, answers all the other questions. Desired outcome, it's what you want. You have to make a plan to get it, and you have to enact and work that plan. So, why do I need a goal? Well, let's start back at the answer. First of all, you have to have a desired outcome. You need a reason to exist, something that you're trying to accomplish in life. Now, all of your goals can be short-term. And if that's the case, you're going to be stuck in a rut and you're not going to accomplish anything. You're going to stay in survival mode. Get up, go to work, come home, go to bed. Get up, go to work, come home, go to bed. That's not a good way to be. Long-term goals break that cycle. So it's something that you want to achieve, you desire it, you want it. Why do you need a plan? Well, in order to accomplish anything, in order to achieve those dreams, you have to have a way to make that happen. You have to come up with, how do I do it? Short term is simple. Alarm goes off, wake up. I'm hungry, I go fix something to eat, I go buy something to eat. Longer term goals are harder. Often for longer term goals, you need a more elaborate plan with stages that have sub-goals in it. That's a different category. But it's the same kind of thing. How do I make that happen? Okay, now I know what I want and I know how to make it happen. I have to work at it. I have to put that plan into action in order to accomplish it. So I need a goal so I have a purpose. Once I have a purpose, I have to figure out how to do it. Once I figure out how to do it, I have to make it happen. So, okay, I know what a goal is and I kind of know why I need one. What's a good goal? What's a bad goal? What's a goal that's worth setting and a goal that's not worth setting? Well, first of all, the goal has to be something that is possible in the universe. If your goal is to have all the powers of Superman without any kind of mechanical aids, it's a bad goal. It's not going to happen. It's impossible. It defies the current laws of physics in which we dwell. But you can change that goal and say, okay, then I'm going to make a better bulletproof vest. Or I'm going to come up with a personal flight jetpack. You've just made a bad goal a good one. The next thing that a goal has to have in order for it to be a good goal is that it needs to be something, if possible, that is concrete. It's something that you can define. A simple answer is, I want to lose weight. That's not really a good goal. A better one, the good version of that, is I want to lose 40 pounds. It's something that is real. Now, sometimes that's not possible. The best example is the recovering alcoholic, the addict. The addict's goal is to stay sober. Well, it's kind of nebulous. It's a daily struggle. It's an hourly struggle for some. It's more than just, I've been sober, I'm done, I'm through. No, it doesn't work that way. It's something that takes everyday commitment, everyday work to achieve. My own personal one that I use is, I want to be a better father. Well, what does that mean? Well, it's hard to define what a better father is, but I can define some smaller goals that I can achieve in it. The national, on the largest scale possible, politicians talk about having peace in our time. What does that mean? What is peace? Is peace the absence of war, or is peace the state where the population isn't afraid of attack? What does our time mean? Does it mean during that president's term? Does it mean during that president's life? Is it during my life, during my children's? What does all that mean? But they can set up smaller sub-goals that make that larger goal more concrete. Treaties with certain countries, the ending of wars, the elimination of certain security threats. And so we get closer to whatever this peace in our time means. Another thing that a good goal typically has is a time limit. You remember the losing weight example. I'm going to lose 40 pounds is good. A better way to do it is, I am going to lose 40 pounds by today's date in 1 year. That's even better. Because now I have taken a goal, lose 40 pounds. Do I have a plan? Not yet. We'll get to that later. But I've put an expiration date on it. Now I know that in order to get my goal, I have a drop dead date. Otherwise, I do not achieve that goal. But it also makes it easier for me to work out that plan. Boom, here's my date. Okay, that means this. That means I need to do this and this and this by these dates to make it happen. Some experts refer to goals as needing SMART objectives. SMARTs being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives. So those are good. They're not a requirement for all goals, but the best goals are going to have some component of each. So specific, I'm going to lose 40 pounds. Measurable, I can measure how much 40 pounds is. Achievable, I can lose 40 pounds. Relevant, do I need to lose 40 pounds? Well, yeah, I do. So, okay, it's relevant. If I didn't need to lose 40 pounds, it's worthless as a goal. Time bound, by today's date in 1 year. Okay, that's one way to look at it, and it's a very good way to determine if a goal is good or bad. Remember, just because a goal does not have all of the SMART objectives does not mean it's a bad goal. It just means that you have to be very careful in how you create the sub-goals underneath it. All right? Once you get these goals, once you have all those together, your good goals, and you've got them all done, if you can get them all funneled down to point to one key goal, you can create what Napoleon Hill calls a definiteness of purpose. In other words, it's that focal point that you can single-mindedly hope to achieve, work towards despite obstacles, setbacks, adversity, and yes, even success, because success can derail you as quickly as an obstacle. And it's getting that definiteness of purpose that changes you from being someone in a routine, survival mode, or even stuck in the doldrums of life to being a high achiever. The highest achievers have definiteness of purpose, and you need to have that too. All right, our next edition of this is going to be on how do we pick our goals and set the goals. And then after that, we're going to go through each step of achieving them too. All right? If you like this video, please like my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. Please subscribe to my blog as well and enjoy it. Again, this is Ralph Harbison. You can find my blog posts on ralphharbison.com. If you need anything, please contact me. I'll be glad to talk to you about how I can help you or your organization. Have a nice day.